Hi YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy NGM. So I was going to review The Post, but instead decided to review the Fox series 911 because, yeah, despite the fact that season 1 is not complete at the time of this review, there are still enough episodes out there for me to leave a review on my findings so far. So the series follows the lives of the Los Angeles first responders while they are on and off duty. So this includes police officers, paramedics, firefighters, and dispatchers. This show even has Peter Krause as part of the show's main cast. Wow! It's really unfortunate, however, that this series is garbage. According to sites such as IMDb and Rotten Tomatoes, this show actually isn't really that bad apparently. In fact, its ratings are somewhere between average and good. So am I alone on my feelings of this show? Let's find out. Dumb, horrible, awful, pathetic, oops, bad betrayal of first responders, crap, eye roll after eye roll, another show to shame our job, embarrassingly ridiculous. Horrible, it can only get better, absolutely terrible, awful, unrealistic, inferior. Missed its potential. You get the point. Okay, granted, these are IMDb user reviews, okay? And not critic reviews, but clearly a lot of people agree that this is not a good show. Yes, this show is unrealistic when comparing to, real first responders. However, I find that the writing of the series' characters is actually the core reason that 911 fails. Wow, it's not really a good start when the first thing that I say I don't like about a show is its characters, Shouldn't characters be what drives a show forward? Shouldn't you love the characters in a television show? Shouldn't they be well written? Yes, I know this show is nothing like Stranger Things, but 911 could still take some notes on how to write a good character. Okay, I'm gonna break down some of these characters for you real quick so you can see what I'm talking about if you have not seen the series. Let's start with our police officer, Athena Grant. Athena has many never-ending family issues in her personal life that ultimately affect her ability to be an even better police officer than she already is. So on paper, that sounds great, right? But it doesn't work, and they overdo it. So you know how characters in both film and television have those powerful moments when they own the screen? The type of moment that makes you want to stand up and cheer? The kind of moment where you turn to your friend, your significant other, or even say out loud to yourself, "Yes, it's about time she said something," or "Yes, you show them who's boss, Athena." Yeah, if you want that, then watch a different show. They try so hard to make it happen with her character, but they fail every single time, because they don't earn it. And I get that her personal family issues that she has are relatable to real life circumstances, but man, it's just one thing after another with her, and every time something happens to her character, it results in her teaching some sort of life lesson to someone else because the show wants you to have a stand up and cheer kind of moment. But if you try to have 3 or 4 of those moments in every episode, it just doesn't work. Okay, I'm gonna give a mild spoiler since you find out about this in the pilot episode. If you want to avoid this, then, feel free to skip ahead a minute. But, okay, so here it is. We find out that Athena's husband is gay. And this is how you find out. So Athena and her family are sitting down eating dinner, and the husband's like, "Kids, I had to tell you something." And Athena's like, "What are you doing? Not now." And he's like, "Kids, I'm gay." Okay, it's definitely not the exact dialogue of how it went down, but it's close enough. But I'm just sitting there like, okay, this is coming completely out of left field. I don't even know this family at all. This is like the first time I'm seeing them on the show. Why am I getting thrown into such an incredibly dramatic moment in their lives? So after dinner, Athena and her hubby have a whole big blowout, and he's like, "You don't know what it's like." And Athena's like, "Yeah, well, it's hard on me too, having a gay husband. You never truly loved me, and you lied to me the whole time, meh." Again, this was intended to be a stand up and cheer for Athena moment. The writers definitely wanted the audience to be like, "Wow, what an amazing, powerful woman." But it was more of an awkward pull my shirt collar because it's getting hot in here and now I feel uncomfortable kind of moment. We can't relate to this dramatic moment at all because we don't even understand why we as an audience were thrown into it to begin with. We do not know or respect any of these characters to any capacity to truly feel or understand the scene. Now let's talk about Peter Krause's character, Bobby Nash, a firefighter for the LA Fire Department. He's probably my favorite character on the show. Not that that says a lot, but it's true. If anything though, this is due to the credit of Peter Krause and not the credit of the show's writing. You don't really learn much about Bobby the first couple of episodes, but you can see that he's a leader and that the other firefighters look up to him. Though you also see he's hiding secrets and is damaged in some way. Peter Krause does a decent job most of the time. His facial expressions and ability to know when and when not to overact works well with such an overdramatic show. You do find out why his character appears so damaged, and well, it's because something tragic has happened to him in his past. Shocking. On to Chimney. Yep, this character goes by the name of Chimney. I'm gonna give away some more spoilers, so skip ahead another minute if you would like. I'm waiting. Go ahead and skip if you want to. Okay, so at first his character seems like the comedic relief and cracks a couple jokes here and there. I thought to myself, wow, okay, this show could use a light character like this to balance out some of the other heavy storylines. Nope, not at all the case. You find out that his girlfriend has extreme commitment issues, doesn't really love him at all, and he gets into a car accident and he gets stuck in a coma. And guess what? His girlfriend doesn't even want to visit him in the hospital. What a terrible human being. Not that I know Chimney well enough to really hate his girlfriend anyway, though. I mean, even if he died, why would I care that much? It would be sad, but it's not like they've taken the time to really develop him as a character before diving in and making something tragic happen to him. Ugh. Okay, on to the speed round. I'm gonna whip through the next set of cliche characters. I would do anything for my squad and stand by those I care about. I'm handsome and a player, but I really have a good heart. Please root for me in my journey as a firefighter. I love guys who are handsome and appear to be players, but really have a good heart. I root for Buck in his journey as a firefighter since I'm lonely. I'm gay and my wife hates me for finding a new lover, but I love my kids so much. Okay, I think I've stressed that the characters do not add a positive spin to the show. The writing in general just lacks true substance. At times, it feels like the writers don't understand that not every single character needs to have some tragic, depressing moment at every turn of their lives to make a show interesting. One decent writing choice that I do like about the show is that every episode starts with an event that eventually leads up to a 911 call. For example, whether it be like a plane crash or a roller coaster accident, it's at least entertaining to start the show off with some sort of engaging action. It's unfortunate, however, that these events are typically overdramatic and add some more over-the-top drama to this series, which it clearly doesn't need. I get the series isn't trying to sweep an awards show, right? It's just trying to be another typical addicting cop drama series, but that's no excuse for me to not give it an honest review. Alright, it's time to wrap this up. I'm done. I'm going to give 911 a 4 out of 10. I'm probably going to keep watching this because by this point, it's still entertaining me enough to see what they're going to do next, despite the show being so terribly written. Have you seen it? What do you think? Be sure to like this video and comment below letting me know. And of course, be sure to subscribe.